Hello and welcome back to the next session of Creating Art Over 70, the 46th Face of 100 Faces, with signed Rufus. What we're going to do here in this particular session, I'm continue on adding in more detail. I made a decision. I was kind of torn in between. Do I want to focus more in the lower areas of the painting or in the hair areas of the painting? So the decision is I want to go up to the hair areas of the painting for a couple of reasons. One main reason is it is a darker pigmented color than the rest of the piece, and it's going to be some droppings, and I want to make sure that if I don't get all the droppings off when I start to do the final blending in to bring out the darker tonal values in the face and to lighten up the face, that won't interfere with the process. So that's the plan. So so that's what I'm gonna do this session. I'm gonna work heavily in the hair area. I'm not sure how far we're gonna get with it, but we're gonna do what we can do. But that's the focus. Thank you so much for watching. I'm already geared up, so let's get busy. Painting with a passion. Blessings. Okay, I'm gonna stop this session here. I worked quite a bit on detail, and I was trying to bring up the values, the tonal values a little darker. I think I have them where I want them now, so I may start trying to bring in some of the freckles, because I wanted to make sure I didn't have it too light to, to where when I bring in the freckles, they look weird. I wanted to try to get the tonal values close to what I think the freckles would be coming in. And so with the tonal values I have now, I think I've captured the form relatively well, so we can really see the facial features: nose, mouth, eyes, cheeks, chin, jaws, those type of things. I worked in the hair this session a little bit, but what I just kind of wanted to really feel lay it in. I'm not, at this point, I'm still not totally sure as to how much detail I want to work into the hair. I might work into a little bit of it. I might bring in some of the jewelry just to have some fun with it, but I don't think I'm going to do a whole lot of detail. Just put some little wrinkles, just imply hair. Let the hair tell the story itself. So I'm not going to go in and get each and every one of the little hair strands, light or dark, in the piece. For as the hat, straw hat, I'm gonna hit that a little bit. I'm not sure. I think I'm just gonna put some shadowing in the stitching areas where the hats come together, the kind of little creasy thing, and then just blend that together, and that's about it. Not too much detail into the hat. But I really was trying to bring out the facial features, and I think I got them coming out relatively well now. So I'm ready to move on to the freckles, but I'm going to think about the hair a little more to see where I'm at. The fixative was like, I got what it did. I thought it would blend more of the pastel into the paper, and then when I come back, I would be like a fresh start. That's what every reading. So my assumption is I maybe did not apply enough for it to cover all the pastel that I had on the paper when I sprayed the fixative. I'm not sure. So what I think I do is just do some little test samples with some pastel. Get a sheet of paper, just do some test samples of pastel and fix it, and see what it will do to it. I saw what it was meant by it dulls the piece, and what that was to me is by dulling it, when it went into the paper, it gave the paper textures came out, which gave it the look of dullness. For as I didn't have this piece, and it wasn't really bright illuminating with a lot of light, high illuminated type colors, so the dullness wouldn't have been really seen as much, because I only had like the facial tones and some of the base colors of the hair going in, so there was no real detail in it, other than some of the eyes had more of the detail. I think, if I remember, some of the mouth and the nose had some refined detail in it, and it handled it stayed right there. It didn't break or anything. So I did a lot. I didn't want to, I did some pausing and did some of the hair stuff and got it outlined. I didn't want to, there's no need to really record that. So that's what I did. I paused it and just did some of the outlining of the hair braids. So, and moved on some of the darker areas I painted in also. And then when I was in tight doing some stuff, I didn't record that. I just paused. When I worked kind of tight in the mouth area and the nose area and into the eye area, I did a little bit more tight work. I didn't record that. So, but anyway, I was trying to paint as long as it was to upload the other video that I did prior to this one. it's in the process of uploading to YouTube, so I was painting while it was uploading. So then after I finished, I would go on to YouTube and review it. So I do three passes at it. I look at it in the edit. I don't do the whole thing in the edit. I just make sure that it's playing with sampling checks, that the video is playing in the edit. Some of the dialogue when I'm speaking as I paint, I'll edit that, bring it in. So you don't have to listen to me in my pause, because when I'm speaking and I'm painting, I have a thought and then I'm pausing and then I'll come back to what I'm saying. So you don't want to, I edit out all that stuff. Yeah. So anyway, and so then the other pass is once I export it out of Premiere, then I watch the whole thing. I want to make sure that the export is correct. And so I watch the whole piece. And then the final time I watch it is after I upload it to YouTube. I watch it before I actually release it to public. I'll watch it. What's so cool about that flow, that workflow right there, is the parts where I really watch the whole thing. I see what I'm doing, and I really see some of the things that I needed to work on. And also, the flow is nice. It's like, okay, as I paint, I'm looking like, okay, I would do this, I would do that. And then when I say that, I think that I'm actually doing this and doing that. So it's solidifying in my mind my workflow with respect to how I'm laying in my pieces as I review them. So cool. And I'm learning as I review from myself. I'm learning some stuff also. Okay, I'm trying to talk and think and make sure I've covered everything I wanted to say about this piece. So I'll just laid in a little bit of the blue and some of the stuff down here. I'm not sure if when I'm painting below, it would have captured that. I'll see it in the edit. But I laid in some of the blue just to put it in place a little darker, just to get a little more depth in the picture in the neck area here. That's why I laid in some of the blue and some of the hair coming in the back. These will fade out, get a little darker, and I'll throw little highlights in there just to do it. Nothing, no real detail. Just some stuff. I might hit the finger a little bit more, bring a little bit more detail into that. Not a lot. Second finger, I'll just probably push it in because it's way down here. I might bring a little bit of the detail in it. Maybe some of the knuckle wrinkles, something like that. Not sure. But I let the piece guide me, and what the piece says, is where I go with the flow. And it's really talking to me, and I'm really enjoying this piece. I can't wait to get to the freckles. So anyway, that's enough of me jibber jabbing. I'm gonna stop this session here. Face 46 of 100 faces. Creating art with a passion by Rufus. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next session. Blessings.